Hey, this is Eddie Cage, and you're watching Perfect A Fitness. And today, first of all, I just want to start with a huge shout out to everyone who's contributed to this page and who's made Perfect A Fitness possible by contributing your time and your effort. First of all, I want to thank Zotin. You've been on here. He's a young athlete and he's aspiring to be a great fitness star. I always say that he is the next Z's. He's getting it down, getting it cool. He has big aspirations, and I just want to wish him luck on his journey. My good friend Big Mo, a great bodybuilder, fitness trainer, athlete, performance coach, motivation coach out of Egypt. He does personal training for people online, through at home. He coaches at a gym. This guy knows everything about the physiology of muscle building and bodybuilding, knows about the mindset, and he probably knows just about everything that has to do with bodybuilding. And I say almost, he probably, because I probably haven't asked him everything about bodybuilding. Just want to give a big, huge shout out to him. Buddy from Morocco, Ayub Houzi, he is one of the most motivated young people that I've seen getting into this bodybuilding thing. He's meticulous about his diet. Totally insane. He's going to be going places. We've also got Sohail Mabrat. He is also a bodybuilder from Morocco, fitness model, and he is really, he's getting it down, nailing it. He is the funny guy, and I just want to thank everyone that's contributed it. A shout out to everyone who's going to be part of this journey of the PAF mindset, and I just want to thank you for watching. And I just wanted today to talk about something that I found really interesting. I did a mini study on myself, psychological study. And it wasn't on purpose, it was by accident. And what it was is, a couple weeks ago, I want to preface this by saying I've been a bum and I haven't contributed much on the Facebook page or any of my pages because as follows, I'll tell you the story. A couple of weeks ago, I had the bright idea to stop working out for a little bit, to rest my shoulders. I had a previous injury from back in my fighting days. Long story, we'll probably talk about that later. And so I decided to rest it for a few weeks. This was about 2 months, 6 weeks ago. So the plan was 2 weeks, I guess it got a little longer, of not doing anything. I really just wanted to cut it, rest my immune system, rest everything that has to do with my muscles, my joints, everything like that. Give my body a little rest. Because sometimes you're so long in the hustle, so long doing it, so long training people, so long giving it your best, you forget what it's like to really take a break. So I gave myself a little break. I gave myself a little summer vacation. But slowly but surely, I began to realize, as I was doing it, as I was in this myself, in the paradigm, I started to really slack when I said, okay, now I'm going to get back on it. It seemed almost methodical, like I didn't really want to do it, but I had to do it, even though that fitness training is my first love and my hobby, and it really motivates me. I found that the motivation was gone. And before I'd work out, I have to watch like a video of Kai Green talking for like half an hour to get myself back on track. And I was wondering, what is this? What's going on? I found myself not wanting to train. And it was so hard to focus, to get back into thinking, okay, wow, this is what I do. This is my job. This is something that I give to other people. But for myself, I was having a lull. And I was wondering, what was it? And I would find myself trying to gratify myself. I'd wake up in the morning and I would be sad. I'd drink a cup of coffee and that would give me energy. And I'd say, oh, right, whatever. I don't want to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'll hit the gym later. I found myself rolling over back in bed. I found myself coming home and, feeling like I needed to indulge in crazy stuff like chocolate, McDonald's, candy. And it really brought me to a place. And I was like, what is this? Because I haven't been someone who has been untrained in a very long time. Fitness has been my motivation for an extremely long time right now. And if you would see the way that I train people, you would see that this is me. This is what I'm into. I'm not afraid to take chances. I'm not afraid to go out. But I found myself getting into a place, and then I realized that this has nothing to do with how physically fit you are. This was the mental dedication that I was giving to it. And I realized once your mind loses track of what you want, then you forget that in order to give yourself what you need, you got to be disciplined. You got to have pain. You got to give yourself pain. And I'm not talking about some sort of masochistic sadism sort of weirdness where you get pleasure out of pain for the pain in itself. No, I mean more like a mental discipline, knowing that you have to struggle in order to get what you gotta go to. And So this morning I woke up. I wanted to roll back in bed. And everything in my power was just stopping me from getting up. And one primary fundamental fact got me up this morning to train. And I killed it on calves, I killed it on back, and I killed it on lats. And I'm feeling super good. I killed it on arms. And what that was, is that I realized something that I watched a while ago. It was an interview with Will Smith. And he's, worth a few $100 million, that's all, And I remember that he was saying, if he's on the treadmill and you're on the treadmill, he's not afraid to die until he's the last one, that competitive nature. And I took it back for myself. I got my mind out of where it was and focused, really gave it my dedication and said, this pain is what you need to get to where you need to go. And so I took it and I worked out and I killed it. And it's got me back on track and I'm feeling great. I am the guy, the fitness trainer who will give people 21s, Google it if you don't know what that means, who, if you're not walking out of that gym feeling a little bit woozy, then you're missing something. It's like a crab in its shell. It's great, it's doing fine, but eventually, in order for it to grow, it's going to have to break out of that shell. And when it does, it's vulnerable, it's weak, it's in pain, the water's cold, there's aggressors, there's attackers, but once it makes that fundamental primary shift out of its shell, once it says, this is what I want and I'm going to grow to get it, then it makes that shift. And that's what causes it to grow. Fitness will make us grow. Living life on the edge, on hardness, and discipline with our minds and our hearts will make us grow. And that's what we've got to say. So I just want to say peace out, and I'm going to be looking forward to a great year with Perfect 8 Fitness. The contributors, the guest editors, the guests that are going to be on are going to be awesome. We're finally going to be having some women on when we're talking about it, and it's going to be super awesome. So guys, don't be a stranger. Wait up, check out every day, check out the updates. There's going to be a lot more. I want to wish you a good night and peace. PAF, baby. Woo!